Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Uh, Today I'm gonna tell you about the 12 unnecessary Windows programs and apps you should uninstall. Out of all the software on your computer, how many programs do you actually use regularly? Most people keep a fair amount of unnecessary software installed on their systems. While some of these apps are just outdated, others are Windows bloatware, malicious software, or junk you can remove from your computer. Okay, so here are some common yet unnecessary Windows apps you should uninstall. But first of all, how to check your installed programs on Windows 11 or Windows 10. It's easy to review the installed programs on your system using either Windows 11 or Windows 10, since the process is identical. Open Settings and head into the Apps and Apps and Features section. Here you see a list of everything installed on your PC. On Windows 11, click the three-dot button and choose Uninstall to remove the program. On Windows 10, just click the Enter to show the Uninstall button. Those on Windows 8.1 or Windows 7 can click the Start button and search for programs and features. This will open a similar list where you can review everything currently installed on your system and uninstall unneeded apps. Depending on the software, the app might uninstall immediately or require you to advance through some dialog boxes. Let's look at what apps you should install from Windows, remove or any of the below there on your system. First one is QuickTime. QuickTime is Apple's video player. While it's still a current program to macOS, the company hasn't supported the Windows version since 2016. Shortly after Apple announced the deprecation of QuickTime for Windows, Trend Micro announced that the software had a few critical vulnerabilities. Since Apple will never patch these, it's not safe to have QuickTime installed anymore. Removing QuickTime shouldn't cause any disruptions as iTunes doesn't rely on it. If you need a replacement for QuickTime, use VLC, which will play pretty much anything. The second one, it's unexpectedly but CCleaner. Uh, CCleaner was once a trusted Windows app for cleaning junk, but its reputation went downhill after it was acquired by Avast. Past issues include forced updates without permission, data collection that enable itself even if it disabled the function, and the software disturbing malware unknowingly. When we looked at CCleaner in 2020, we found that it had cleaned up its act, but was still largely unnecessary. You'll find suitable cleaning tools elsewhere, including those built into Windows itself. Uh, the third is crappy PC cleaners. Many people have installed a PC cleaning app at some point. The majority of these products range from useless to harmful, as registry cleaners don't improve the performance of Windows at all. If you find garbage like MyClean PC or PC Optimizer Pro in the list of your installed apps, you should definitely remove them. Uh, the fourth one is uTorrent. uTorrent was once considered the gold standard of torrenting software. However, it's had a host of issues over the years that make it untrustworthy now. Aside from having ads crammed into the interface, uTorrent also includes offers for other software tools, which is annoying. Its worst offense came in 2015 when the app was found to bundle in cryptocurrency mining software without letting users know. This wasted your system resources in the background to make money for the company, which allegedly gave some to charity. There is no reason to bother with uTorrent. I think qBittorrent is the best torrent client as it's free of all this nonsense. Fifth one, Adobe Flash Player and Shockwave Player. Adobe Flash Player is no longer supported as of January 2021, so it's blocked in all modern browsers now, so you should still install local copies of Flash. This will keep you safe from any future security issues since Adobe isn't updating it anymore. A similar runtime plugin, Adobe Shockwave Player, was discontinued in 2019. The company no longer offers it for download, and we're extremely unlikely to find a website that needs it. You should thus remove both Shockwave Player and Flash Player. They're both relics of an era gone by and unnecessary today. The next one is Java. Java is another media runtime and includes two components, Java on the desktop and a Java plugin for browsers. So it was once fairly common, very few websites use it nowadays. At the time of writing, shows that under 0.02% of websites use Java. Modern versions of Chrome and Firefox don't support it, which means that Java is less of a security problem than it once was. Unless you're an Android developer or use some specialized software that relies on Java, you shouldn't install it. You'll probably never notice the difference. The next one is Microsoft Silverlight. Silverlight is a web framework similar to Adobe Flash that once enabled rich media content in your browser. Years ago, these plugins were necessary on a lot of websites, but now they're deprecated and no longer useful. Looking at W3 tags again, we see that fewer than 0.3% of websites use Silverlight as of early 2022. Modern browsers don't even work with Silverlight. Chrome and Firefox haven't supported it for years, and it was never compatible with Edge. Silverlight is only officially supported in Internet Explorer, which Microsoft plans to retire in mid-2022. You won't lose anything by uninstalling Silverlight. All toolbars and junk browser extensions. When you wondering what else to install for Windows 10 or 11, another obvious candidate is junk in your browser. While toolbars were once a far more prevalent problem, modern versions of Chrome and other browsers have thankfully fought back and mostly eradicated them. However, spammy extensions are still in the wild. Uh, Ninth, Coupon Printer for Windows. The purpose of Coupon Printer for Windows is to provide access to deals from coupons.com. However, since the software is typically found bundled in with other programs, chances are that you didn't want to install it in the first place. The 10th, manufacturer bloatware. Unless you're running a premium device like the Surface Pro or you installed Windows from scratch on a new desktop, chances are your computer came with lots of pre-installed junk from the manufacturer. Laptops from HP, Dell, Toshiba, Lenovo, and more are prone to this issue. Consider these unnecessary programs you should get rid of, as none of them are required for Windows to function. Some of the pre-installed branded programs like photo apps, gaming tools, or anything that duplicates Windows utilities are completely unnecessary. Others, such as driver BIOS update utilities, are worth keeping around. The 11th is my Windows 10 and Windows 11 bloatware. Having to remove manufacturer bloatware is annoying enough, but Microsoft includes a fair bit of its own in modern versions of Windows in the form of store apps. Thankfully, you can install most of these unnecessary programs without much hassle. And the last one is WinRAR. While having a file extraction and compression tolerance is certainly useful, WinRAR is not the best choice for the job. The app has become a bit of a punchline due to its old school shareware license. You can download a trial of WinRAR for free, which asks you to pay after using it for some time. However, the app never locks you out if even you don't pay, so you can use it indefinitely. Despite this, there's really no reason to use WinRAR anyway. 7zip is a free and simple tool that covers most people's needs. Whatever you do, please don't waste money on WinRAR. So guys, that's all. I hope I helped you with something to install, to understand to find the unnecessary programs on your PC, and see you in the next video.